Hello, Mark here from Avalon Mist. Just wanted to show you some of the stuff we just recently got. Our new stick blender, Krups. It's actually an extremely good one. We got a heck of a deal on it at Fry's Electronics. We looked online and it averages about $80. We got it for $24.99. It's nice and heavy, 200 watt motor. The tag on the shelf said 300, and some people have said something about it being very, very powerful. Have power, pulse, and you can vary your speed. You don't have just 2 speeds, whatever you want. And it's a steel shank, steel housing. This has to weigh a good 3.5, 4 pounds, if maybe not just a little bit more. And it's well worth the money. I've got some glasses for mixing colors and other stuff to put in our soaps. We went to Goodwill. That's the best place to get some of these because they're cheap enough. And if you go in and look at the tag colors and find the right tags, you get 50% off. Dollar store. A good solid, even though it's plastic, it's good and solid for scooping the hard fats like lard, coconut oil, etc. Crisco. And a decent spatula just for scraping the bowls good and clean. A wire whisk just for mixing things in if you don't want to get it to speed up trace on you. Wooden spoons for stirring. Some cheap spatulas to help get stuff out of the smaller things. And now we've got some other items. Decided that every once in a while you get a little something in your lye that you've missed in the picture or whatever. So to strain that out, we got the 2 strainers, very fine mesh for the strainers you can get today. Ashley's going to show you the mesh if you can. Yeah, we went to Lowe's. Got these paint mixers. They're 1 quart. They have markings on them, so you can measure out how much you want to make mixing colors and such, to make different swirls and such. The drill bit, that you'll see why in a minute. We got various hardware because we're gonna be making some molds and cutters, soap cutters. Also, 2.5, 3 gallon paint bucket was only about $3. Now, here's a mold I've made. This is a 4-pound mold. Inside dimensions are 18 by 2.5 high by 3.5 wide. And I've used these molds quite a few times and they work really well. However, sometimes the soap wants to get very, very, shall we say, temperamental, and you have to have someone help pull it out. I make these molds. They come in 2, 4, 6, and 8 pounds. We got some various fittings. 1.5 PVC pipe end. 3/4 PVC pipe pieces. We're going to be using these to make containers for dipping incense. 1.5 PVC pipe, 5 foot, was only about $3.50. This is all at Lowe's. And I believe this was like $1.30. It's a 3/4 inch PVC pipe, 5 foot piece. That way we don't have to worry about trying to fit them in the car. We've got 1 by 6 by 4 foot board. Going to use that to make soap cutters. Believe it or not, we're going to try and make a wire soap cutter, guillotine style. That's what the 1x2s are for. Also to put legs on under the molds, because when I make the molds
and knock everything off the table.
And then I got some 1x4x4s. Those are going to be used for the molds. I've got hinges, hooks. So I'm going to make one with four sides, with all four sides hinged, and then one with both ends hinged. And I've already got some hardware that, please excuse me, where put some bolts into the wood, and then you take wing nuts and fasten the ends on. I'm going to try each different style. And now I've got wire. I believe it's 22 or 20 gauge. I know it comes out here. I don't have my reading glasses. I'm going to use that for cutting the soap. And those guitar string mechanisms are so expensive. So I'm going to attempt to make my own version. Got this eye bolt. I'm going to run the wire through here and then use wing nuts, a wing nut on the other side with washers to tighten it very slowly till we get the right tension. So that's our haul so far. Oh, don't forget the primer and the cement for the PVC pipe so that it won't leak when I do the incense. I've got nuts, hinges, basically everything you need to make soap molds, a soap cutter, and soap. We've got fragrance oils on the way, and lye. We're ordering a few other things, and as they come in, we'll show them to you.
I'm really proud of our blender too, by the way.
Oh yeah, we really walked into that one because, like I said, Ashley's looked online, and there are a couple places less than 70. Most of them are $70 or more for this particular stick blender. It's good, heavy, German engineering, and in a few days I'm going to be hopefully have a couple of molds made. I'll show them to you, and then a day or so later show you how the soap came out. Thank you. Have a good day.